The portrait of Lavinia della Rovere, which will be included in the sale by Federico Barocci, is a charming and intimate portrait of a young girl. Recent diagnostic analysis of the painting has displayed that the pupil of one of her eyes was slightly shifted, and this gives the girl a slight squint, which was highly unusual to portray someone in such realistic and intimate fashion. This was in contrast to a portrait, also by Federico Barocci, of her brother Francesco Maria II della Rovere, which was also painted in the 1570s. The portrait, which is today in the Uffizi in Florence, shows a very strong and striking portrait of one of the rulers of the city-states of Italy. What is interesting to note with this composition is how much it contrasts with the intimate and delicate portrait of his sister. But the portraits were produced for two different reasons. The Uffizi portrait of Francesca Maria is a dynastic and powerful statement which shows the allegiance of the della Roveres to the Habsburgs. And this portrait of Francesca Maria can be compared to Titian's celebrated portrait of Philip II of Spain, which is today in the Prado in Madrid. As you can see when comparing the two portraits, there is a very strong similarity between the two sitters and how they wish to be portrayed. The portrait of a gentleman in a fur-trimmed coat by Prospero Fontana, which will also be included in the sale on the 21st of April, displays the importance of another political power that was dominating Italy in the 16th century, and this was the Catholic Church. The present portrait upholds the standards of the Catholic Church at the time. This was a time when Cardinal Gabriele Paleotti at the Council of Trent had decided with the other cardinals and Pope that art would be used to promote the power of the Church and Catholicism in general. The sitter is portrayed in an intimate fashion, in an authentic manner, and this at the time would have seemed like something that was strikingly modern and new. This is not a status-orientated portrait, but a portrait in the calm interior of the sitter's studio. And this was in line with the authenticity and naturalism, a feeling of the real that Paleotti had described as an ideal in the form of art, especially of portraiture.